Alright guys, it's George here from Funny It's Funness, and I thought I'd just make this quick video to talk about my thoughts on the Kawhi Leonard to the Toronto Raptors trade. So the actual deal was the Spurs send Danny Green and Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors, and the Raptors send a protected first round pick next year, DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Poeltl to the Spurs. So first of all, we'll talk about the two main players involved, how they'll feel about this. So I don't think either of them have come off really well from this, because Kawhi has made it clear that he wants to go to LA, and now he's going up to Canada, and he's going to have to move to Canada for this season, and I don't think he's going to enjoy it there, to be honest. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm on my team, it is because I was within like 20 seconds of the Larry Bird thing, but I missed it, so I still don't have a locker code, so I'm going to try and find a pink diamond I can buy. Oh, they're all rubbish, so we're gonna hold on for a bit before we buy one of those. I might discard some players, to be honest, to try and get up a bit. But yeah, so Kawhi obviously wanted to go to LA and didn't get his move, which I kind of feel bad for him, but then also it's his fault for trying to force his way out the organisation. He's ended up in Canada, which, you know, probably isn't his favourite place to go to, but I guess what can you do? Now, I feel a bit bad for DeRozan, to be honest, because he's still getting paid, of course, but he has been very loyal to the fan base of what's their name? The fan base of Toronto, because most of the time when they get a player that's good, they just leave, and he hasn't done that, so fair play to him. But he's now off to the Spurs, which are a good organisation. He gets a good coach, but like, is that really where he wanted to be? Like, he pledged his allegiance to that team, and now it's all kind of gone wrong for him. So yeah, I don't feel bad for Kawhi. It's his fault for trying to force his way out of the team that like cared for him and made him like a better player. But I do feel bad for DeRozan, because it's not his fault that he's being kicked out like that. So now on to the teams. As we see Jakob Poeltl here, it's kind of, I've probably discarded like a 10k card or something, but I really don't care. I don't play this game anymore. Like, you saw me redeem the Grant Hill. This is my team. It's, oh, why have I got that? I don't even know. But yeah, it's so the Raptors, I don't see why the Raptors have done this, to be honest. They're not going to win it all this year, because the Warriors are just too goddamn good. And I don't see how like this can possibly go well for them, because he's made it clear that he wants to go to LA. So this could easily be just a 1-year rental, and like, well, what is the point in that? But on the other hand, obviously everyone thought Paul George was going to go straight to the Lakers, and everyone thought the Thunder were making a stupid mistake. And looking back on it, maybe they shouldn't have traded Oladipo, but I don't think he would have progressed into the player he is today without that trade. So I think it's fair enough. But I can't see Kawhi staying in Toronto. Like, realistically, he doesn't have the pieces around him to win a championship. Like, Kyle Lowry is, what, 32 now? 32? And always seems to choke in the playoffs. So I can't see him being of much use. Valanciunas is decent, but again, like, he shouldn't be the second best player on a championship winning team. They've got a couple of good young pieces, but like OG Anunoby, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but you know, doesn't matter. OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, I think they have. But other than that, they don't really have much else. They've got the Danny Green contract now as well, which isn't the best, but I guess he could be a decent bench player, or maybe even like the worst starter. I'm not sure, but I don't want this. Actually, no. We'll talk about it from the Spurs' point of view, and then we'll call it a day there. Because I don't want this video to be too long, but I also don't want it to be like a video that is a waste of time, because you're not getting any gameplay over it either. So I do actually want a decent insight into this. So it's not, honestly, it's hard to do these kind of videos when you don't have when you don't do facecam, when you're just showing like irrelevant gameplay. But yeah, for the Spurs, I think this is a great trade, because I don't think they were going to repair the relationship with Kawhi, and I don't think Greg Popovich has got many more years of coaching, because it all seems to be going wrong for him at the wrong time. Obviously, his wife sadly passed away, and they just, like, the Spurs haven't been very good for a while. Like, they've been decent. No, I don't mean haven't been very good for a while, but last season they really didn't look particularly good, and I can't see them really improving. Like, they just don't, they never, I don't know, they've just been on a steady decline in the last few years since they won their title. Obviously, they had a very old squad, you know. Duncan's retired, Tony Parker's gone to the Hornets, Manu Ginobili's getting older, and they can't just put, Pau Gasol's getting older as well, forgot about him. You can't just keep the same team together and expect them to play the same age 28 in their prime as in 36. And I'm not saying they thought that, but that's what I think. And with the trade, I think I'm going to explain why I think it's a great trade. So they knew they were losing him one way or another, and I don't think it's bad losing him to this trade. They've got another star, DeMar DeRozan. I'd say he's top 15 player. They've got a good young piece in Yusuf Nurkic, and they're either going to have a pick between 20 and 30 or 2 second-round picks. So they will be able to build. Maybe they'll hit on that pick, and then it'll go down as one of the best trades in history by the Spurs. I don't know. We'll see. It could happen. Are these players going for $1,000? Have I just discarded one? But yeah, at the start of the off-season, like, they were getting trades from Lakers, like with Kuzma, Hart, and a first, and getting DeMar DeRozan, who is a very, very good player in the NBA. I think that's a great pickup from the Spurs, and this trade has actually really surprised me, because I don't see why the Raptors have done it. Because DeRozan is on a 3-year deal, so he's not going anywhere for a while. Kawhi's on a 1-year deal, so, and he's expressed his desires to go to a different team. I just don't see how this could possibly benefit them. But I don't know much, to be honest. I've only started following it really this year or the year before. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, you know, leave a like. That'd be nice. Thanks. X. Actually, no. Before we end the video, I'm going to try and purchase a pink diamond. How am I doing? Because I've never had a pink diamond, and basically I want one. I would like a Ray Allen, if there is one. I can afford 24.45, 25.45. Ray Allen. Ray Allen or Steph. I've already got a diamond Steph, so I can't really bother to sell that. So Ray Allen, I think you're going to be the one for me. Yes, I think you are. You know, you won a couple. You were with LeBron on the Heat, so I don't mind picking you up. How cheap can I get him? Don't think I had to discard all these players. So obviously, if you're new here and you haven't watched this channel before, subscribe. We don't make very consistent content because it's meant to be 4 of us. But I've uploaded the last like 3 or 4 videos because no one else can be bothered. Cheers, guys. Wait, 18k. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Oh, okay, 19. We have pink. Hang on. Add to my collection. Who do I have at shooting guard currently? James Harden. Sorry, James. And how tall are you actually? Should I just play you at small forward? This team's dreadful, but we do have Ray Allen, so that's what matters really. Yeah. Oh, I've got DeRozan in there as well. I need to sort this team out. I really do. Can I be bothered though? Probably not. I have Gerald Wallace still. Well, I've got a few decent players there, but like, I can't really bother to go through and sell them because I don't think they're worth anything anyway. Jeez, I've got a lot of deadwood in here. Right, anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and I'll catch you in the next video.